When we learned on the morning of October 2025 that Dr. Jane Goodall had passed away peacefully in her sleep at the age of 91, the news was felt around the world. For each of us in the Jane Goodall Institute's global community, the loss is immense, but Jane gave us clear instructions that the best way to honor her life and uphold her legacy is to build the compassionate world that she envisioned. While the movement she started will and must continue, guided by the inspiration and direction she left us with, it has been important for us to gather and pause in remembrance of the remarkable person who started it all. Across the globe, these moments of remembrance take different forms. Jane believes in the strength that comes from taking action first within your community, and these local celebrations are a testament to that belief. Listed here are some of the ways that we at the Jane Goodall Institute have chosen to celebrate our beloved founder. Singapore, October 4-5, 2025 in Singapore. The British Council provided space in the lobby of its Napier Road Centre to set up a Remember Dr. Jane Corner, where her friends and fans had a chance to sign condolence books and share their memories of Jane. A steady stream of people came throughout the 2 days, including Minister for Education Desmond Lee, who had met Jane in person and virtually several times, and British High Commissioner to Singapore Nikesh Mehta, who planted a tree with Jane last year at the Roots Shoots Youth Summit. Many who came thanked the staff at the Jane Goodall Institute Singapore for giving them the opportunity to say goodbye to Jane. Belgium, October 4, 2025, the Jane Goodall Institute Belgium team honoured Jane on World Animal Day with the pre-official opening of the new chimp island at Pacoy Parks. JGI staff received a warm welcome from Pacoy Park CEO Tommy Pastiles and his team, who have made a considerable investment in giving the park's 4 rescued chimpanzees a safe and enriching habitat. Heavy storm and rain showers made an appearance at the event, and some present remarked that this showed how nature was mourning for Jane. Despite the weather, it was a heartwarming gathering of so many who have been inspired by Jane's life, learning from each other and exchanging ideas for future events to commemorate their dear Jane. Hungary, October 5, 2025. Our friends at the Jane Goodall Institute Hungary held a beautiful memorial service around an oak tree planted in Wrocław, Budapest, and dedicated to Jane. Located between the Heart of Jesus Parish and the Wrocław outdoor stage, its placement holds both spiritual and cultural significance. From there, the group participated in one of Jane's favourite activities, enjoying nature, as they walked along the Jane Goodall Nature Trail. Some participants brought their dogs, Jane's favourite animal, and as they walked, they shared stories and memories of Jane's life. Japan, October 7, 2025. On October 7th, Yokohama International School held a memorial service with the Jane Goodall Institute Japan, centered on writing personal messages to Jane. The ceremony included a moment of silence and a short video of Jane in action, inviting participants to reflect on the work that she has left for us to continue. Students planted a tree and several flowers in her honor, with feedback from the community on which species were most appropriate, and many students from elementary to high school registered as new Roots Shoots members. The collective message to Jane is now displayed at the school library along with the many books Jane has written. United Arab Emirates, October 10, 2025. As part of her tireless work to spread hope around the world, Jane was planning to give a keynote address at this year's International Union for Conservation of Nature's World Conservation Congress in Abu Dhabi, United Arab Emirates, UAE. In her absence, Ilkan and JGI co-hosted a stirring tribute celebrating her extraordinary life and legacy. Several speakers from the JGI network, including JGI Vice President of Africa Programs Alice Macharia, JGI Vice President of Conservation Science Dr. Lillian Pincher, and Executive Director of Roots Shoots UAE Tara Golshan, contributed personal stories about Jane and asserted their commitment to continuing Jane's mission forward. There is an African proverb: we do not inherit the earth from our ancestors, we borrow it from our children. Jane worked with urgency and embodied this to ensure that future generations would have access to nature. Alice Macharia, Vice President of Africa Programs, JGI USA. Jane's holistic vision wove together not only deep observations of animals and nature, but also a compassionate heart. She transcended and touched us all deeply in the most powerful and transformative ways. Dr. Lillian Pincher, Vice President of Conservation Science, JGI USA. Our roots are our values: compassion, respect, hope, and understanding. And our shoots are our actions, projects, ideas, and communities that continue to grow. Jane personified goodness, gentleness, and hope in a time when the world desperately needs all three. We will make sure her global programs continue to flourish. Tara Golshan, Executive Director, JGI UAE. Other global leaders also shared their reflections on Jane's life and legacy, including Ethiopian President Razan Al Mubarak, IACN Director General Gretel Aguilar, and Chair of IACN SSC Primate Specialist Group Russell Mittermeier. Taiwan, October 15, 2020 for Jane Goodall Institute. Taiwan staff and their partners in Impact gathered at the International Conference Hall of Chang Young Christian University for a powerful tribute, continuing the spirit of action in loving memory of Dr. Jane Goodall. The event included touching footage of Jane doing what she loved most, including her biannual visits to the Erin River in Taiwan, where she was deeply impressed by local environmental efforts. JGI Taiwan Executive Director Kelly Koch gave one of several heartfelt eulogies sharing Jane's impact, and musician Emmanuel joined from Burundi to sing his memorial song for Jane. Together we rise embedded content to read the official announcement.